I just wanted to come on here and give my thoughts on Extreme Rules. Okay, so let me just dive right into it. Okay, I did watch most of the kickoff show. I skipped ahead a bit and watched the match between Neville and Bad News Barrett, which was kind of a replacement for the Intercontinental title match that was supposed to happen between Barrett and Daniel Bryan, but I think that was going to be on the show, and the original kickoff match was going to be the tag title match. So they kind of switched places there. So overall, it was a really good match. Good way to start the show. I wish it had been on part of the main card. So yeah, it was all right. Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper, apparently. Oh, okay. Apparently, I didn't see this, but Luke Harper and Dean Ambrose came back, so apparently they had the end of their match. Okay. So, according to this, he got the longest time because, eventually it went out of the ring and came back. So, that was alright. I missed that. It must have been the part I skipped when I was fast forwarding. Oh. So, it mustn't have been too long. So, okay. Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus. If they really weren't gonna show either guy's butt, really, I think. Now, here's my opinion on that. If your product is PG or PG-13, you should be able to show someone's butt on screen. It's not like you're showing someone's dick. It's not like you're showing a pair of boobies. It's not like you're showing a vagina on screen. So, I don't get it, but okay. So, yeah, this was pretty good, but again, not really much of an extreme thing going on. But it was pretty good. I think, honestly, this was really, good for the night. The New Day, Big E and Kofi Kingston, which is a weird tag team to me, with Xavier Woods defeated Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. I don't know why they're putting the belts really on this team. Big E hasn't improved that much, but okay. And I see a heel turn in their future, but I think it's just they're just being annoying, and that's why they're heels. Okay. But overall, this is a pretty good match. And then I can't remember what. No, it must have been. I think it was later. John Cena defeated Rusev. Now, I tweeted about this. The finish to this match is kind of stuffed up because I was tweeting about it, and the Blue Meanie agreed with me that once Cena did the FU, he would have had to have gone and done all the other moves. But this is one of these things that does happen occasionally, or quite often in these matches. If the babyface is going to win, they just screw it up. But I say, oh well, no, his momentum was still going, and I'm like, bull fucking shit! You broke the momentum. It doesn't matter. It's nothing to do with momentum. Once someone does a wrestling move, the way it's supposedly, I had a better finish in mind. Okay, say Cena has to win this one, which I don't agree with, because of the stipulation that's coming up. Anyway, so they pull on the chain, and eventually Cena jerks Rusev, lets go of the chain, falls back. He hits the turnbuckle. Cena wins. So even though Cena wins, it kind of looks like, well, Rusev fucked up. So yeah, that would have been a better ending to it. And I sent out a tweet as well. That awkward moment when your girlfriend's higher on the card than you are. So Nikki Bella takes on Naomi. Another pretty good match. I thought it got longer than this. It says 7 minutes and 17 seconds. So I think they're giving him a little bit, like trying to give him about 7 minutes. This wasn't great. I think Naomi's good, but yeah, Naomi's a good wrestler, but she needs another good wrestler to work with. Nikki's improved, but still, pile of shit is still comparing a pile of shit with a piece of shit. Not that she's a piece of shit. She seems like a really nice person most of the time. But yeah, she hasn't improved that greatly. Yeah, that was alright. Then I think we got this like Bo Dallas thing with Ryback. Don't know why. Just have to. I think this was like the first time I've seen Bo Dallas, by the way. That's not on since NXT. I haven't really been watching the show, and he's kind of reminds me of the first few months of Kurt Angle, except he's not getting the success, and I don't know why. Because from what I know, he's a pretty good wrestler, and it's just that he was getting this towards the end of his NXT run. He was getting that bad reaction because they saw him getting the WWE treatment push. Then he's alright. I would have preferred though a promo from Bray Wyatt, just because I'm really digging Bray Wyatt at the moment. So yeah. Roman Reigns versus Big Show. This I think was actually match of the night. This to me kind of saved the pay-per-view. And like right about now, it's been alright. We had a couple of good matches. It was alright. But the Russian Change match, with like a lot of the matches were just like, weren't bad, just not very good. But this was pretty good. I just take exception to the endings of these matches where you bury the guy. Well, and I don't mean like they threw a table on top of him, and that was supposed to stop doing it. But at least this time, Roman got on it and then did the cheer. Oh, I'm the man. So I think this was pretty good. This was hard hitting. This lived up to Extreme Rules. The steel cage, slightly better than a Raw main event would be. Couple of cool swerves. A lot of it I actually predicted happening. I predicted a chokeslam for both Rollins and Randy Orton, and even J&J Security. I kind of thought might happen once I saw him come out. I didn't think Kane was going to fully turn babyface. But yeah, he interfered and stuff. Pretty cool. A couple of cool swerves. But a pretty ordinary cage match, to be honest. I think both this match and the previous match would have benefited from, and I don't mean hitting someone over the head with a steel chair, but I think it would have benefited from a little bit of blood. Both those matches, not necessarily, and I don't mean like every match someone has to bleed, but the Last Man Standing match, if one or both the guys were bleeding, they would have added a little bit of extra, like towards the end of the match, mind you. Same with this one. It's like, again, it was like something was missing. Apparently, it was like Seth was having problems with his legs or something. That's why he wasn't moving as fast. But he seemed alright to me. Like nothing too drastic. Yeah. So, alright. The dud match of the night. I hate to say it was the Divas match. It's again. Naomi tried. I gotta say, she tried to get like a good match out of Nikki, but Nikki, as much as she's improved, is still pretty bad. The match of the night was definitely Roman Reigns versus Big Show. I think that match was better than anyone really ever expected it to be. But again, I think it benefited a lot from props and stuff. Straight up wrestling match of the night was definitely the New Day versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, and plus Natalia's looking hotter than ever. Honorable mention definitely goes to Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus. But the main event had probably the best result to be expected. I don't expect a rematch with Randy Orton. But I wouldn't. You got some pretty cool competition there. Like I said, you had. When I left off with WrestleMania, I said that there was a couple of people that you could definitely go head to head with. Seth had Brock, so you could still do a rematch between Seth and Brock, but Roman Reigns in between time might be cool. But I wouldn't put the belt on him quite yet. I thought you could eat up some time between now and then, because I haven't been watching the show, so I haven't been able to. So I'm not sure who else is in line, but it looks like they're continuing on the Rusev Cena thing. So yeah, you could throw Roman in between, like if you don't want to get. I don't think. I think they've ran out of steps or anything with Randy Orton. I think Randy should go off and feud with someone else for the time being. Bray Wyatt, maybe. That would be interesting, I think. He's got nothing to do in between time. Assuming his leg is healed. Who else we got? I don't really want to see Seth Rollins versus Kane on Payback. It's more like you could have Roman versus what you could do is have Roman take him on, and then like if there's another pay-per-view in between time, like I'm not sure when Money in the Bank's falling now, have him lose maybe one or two pay-per-views, and then have him have to win Money in the Bank. He wins Money in the Bank, he goes on, he cashes in at SummerSlam, and it's like then again you can go into another series of matches between him and Seth, where Roman is the champion and Seth is the chaser. So you got different things, and plus you give him a couple of different steps in between. That's my prediction going forward. You just have to follow it out. So, okay. Overall, I think this was. I'll give it a C minus. This show. It's not. It wasn't a fail, but it wasn't a success as well. All right. One more thing though before I go. The kickoff show, the match was interrupted by this fucking commercial that they keep flogging. They flogged throughout the fucking night of all the upcoming shit. Tough Enough's coming back, and this whole week is filled with programming, like the Too Hot for TV, which we heard about at WrestleMania. We knew it was coming up. Okay, a Roman Reigns documentary was one of them. King of the Ring. They're going. All right, this is the other thing that's frustrating me. They took away the numbers for WrestleMania, right? So now they're not even mentioning the previous numbers of WrestleMania. Fucking hell. This is this whole thing. Oh, it makes it feel old. No, it makes it feel established. Dickhead. Apparently it's the thing. So, yeah, mini rant there. So hopefully, eventually, we get the fucking numbers back, because I prefer the numbers, to be honest. It's not a big deal, but it's like it's like there's this gnat on the back of your neck or something that you can't get at, and you've got to scratch. It's like this itch sort of thing. It just won't go away. This is more of this annoying shit. Look, Super Bowl's numbered. Series are numbered. When Friends hit 10 seasons, they said, "Oh, the opening of the new 10th season of Friends," and it's like, yeah, you've been on TV a long time. Let's acknowledge that. I know. I'd love to be, hey, WrestleMania 50, WrestleMania 40, and be there and be like, yay. Okay. But again, whatever. So I'm expecting Daniel Bryan to be back at Payback, so we'll get the rematch there between Barrett and Bryan. Will probably be the match. I wouldn't even announce it, just in once he's back, just have him walk out and say, "You wanted a shot at this? Let's go right now!" Boom, 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 surprise thing. Okay, so yeah, they were flogging a commercial for that. Back to the beginning. I think there was the King of the Ring and the Floyd Moneywear. But the thing I'm most interested in is and I'll do a reactionary thing for it. I think it's like Friday here. I'll check it out, and I'll watch it, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. The Stephanie McMahon on Jericho's podcast, which will be interesting because the two of them work together quite well, and I wonder how they feel about their team up. Leading into WrestleMania and everything, but I think looking forward to Brock coming back, because I think him getting a rematch at SummerSlam is the most logical decision going forward, and possibly there being at Survivor Series a Team Roman versus Team Seth Rollins match. Team Reigns and Team Rollins match at the Survivor Series, but that'd be cool to do that, just in case you don't want to blow your wad with all the matches between the two of them. But okay, so that's overall my feelings and all that going ahead. I have kind of started another Book of Who series, so once that gets rolling, I'll kick it off with like Fatal 4-Way and everything. It'll be basically me rebooking the Nexus plus the inevitable demise of the Straight Edge Society, and I think it will be handled a little bit better. But there was like a few reasons I can see now for it, but I'll do a video intro section to it, and I'll sort of outline what I have done and what I haven't done for it. So catch you later. Be back. Probably the next video will probably be the reaction to Stephanie McMahon on the Jericho podcast. See you later. Bye for now.